This time, on a very special season finale of Highway Thru Hell.
Wow.
Jamie hits the road to search out the roots of heavy rescue.
Just stand clear.
Through a century of cars, wars, and mayhem. And we'll count down the top 5 things you need to survive.
And it's something different every time.
In the world of heavy rescue.
Never give up.
So fasten your seatbelts, put on your tire chains, and get ready
I'll do it.
for the heavy rescue ride of your life.
Wow.
The drive stop and go from the 405 southbound at Crenshaw Boulevard.
Keep left to US 101 North.
Jamie Davis is a 20-hour drive from home.
This is a traffic mecca of the world right here in LA.
Los Angeles, the unlikely birthplace of heavy rescue.
I've been around this business a long, long time, and it's amazing that a lot of people don't really know where heavy rescue comes from. We're gonna go have a look at the LA Fire Department, the heavy rescue rotators that they have here. I'm very excited to go down and see this. Oh, they're the superstars of heavy rescue in my eyes.
Jamie is a trailblazer in his own right.
Jamie Davis en route.
One of the first to use a rotator on the Coquihalla Highway.
Front end's coming.
Hey, Jamie. How you
Hey.
doing? Long time no see.
Yeah, been a long time.
Good seeing you, buddy.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Yeah.
Just admiring your beauty.
Tony Czar was really a visionary. He was with the LA Fire Department
This is my baby.
and was involved in the first rotator that LA Fire Department ever had in their fleet.
If you look underneath, you can see our airbags.
Wow. This truck raised the bar so high.
LA Fire's first rotator was born out of disaster.
There are reports of highway overpasses down.
1994. A monster earthquake strikes just north of downtown Los Angeles. The magnitude 6.7 quake tears buildings from their foundations. Highways collapse. The Northridge quake pushes LA emergency crews to their breaking point. Leading a rescue team from LA Fire is Tony Czar. Their best piece of gear, an aging Holmes 850 tow truck, normally used to tow broken down fire trucks, suddenly redeployed as a mobile crane.
The 850 was only a 40-ton wrecker. There was so much debris, we were very limited what we can do.
Rescue work was painfully slow. It was a wake-up call. Tony Czar realized they needed more.
No incident goes by without discussion of what we did, how could we do it better, what tools could improve it.
A year later, they took delivery of their first custom-designed, ultra-modern 40-ton truck with a rotating boom. The first fire department in North America to have a rotator.
Just stand clear.
LA Fire needed a name that summed up its role.
Make sure that flips.
They called it Heavy Rescue 56.
LA Fire Department is really the inventor of the term heavy rescue.
Let's get him down here. Let's get down.
Now, Heavy Rescue was a new class of truck and a term that would be adopted around the world.
Heavy rescue,
Right.
as it is today, we owe that to you
Well.
and LA Fire Department.
LA Fire is still innovating,
This is new Heavy Rescue 3.
Okay.
pushing the limits of what heavy rescue can do.
Going up.
Fresh from the factory
The reach is the big one for us.
is the next generation of rotator.
3-stage boom, so with that extra reach, that allows us to get over the other fire apparatus and get on top of what we need to do.
Can I have a quick look inside?
Today, rotators are used by fire departments all over the world. One of the busiest is Los Angeles County Fire's Heavy Rescue 103. It has seen it all. Big wrecks, rope rescues, even the occasional horse retrieval.
This is quite the unit. So this is an actual 60-ton rotator then?
Yes.
You're gonna take me for a little spin in this?
Yes.
Okay, that's really cool. This is a beautiful rig. Very cool. To be around this high-end equipment, it brings back memories for me. I miss having the rotator. It's just a great machine.
Like California's first responders, Jamie once owned some of the most modern rescue gear in the world. But with the number of big wrecks down and competition chasing every job in sight, there just wasn't enough work to support the big bank payment. So the $750,000 rotator had to go. These days,
This ain't a bad old truck at all.
Jamie is betting on a proven fleet of not-so-new iron.
So here's Mighty Mo. This truck is heavy duty, so it's a great truck to be wandering around the coke in.
And soon, it will be. This Holmes 850 is a slightly bigger version of the truck that saved so many lives in Northridge.
These were what you had before rotators came into play.
This old truck is a legend and one of Jamie's passion projects, about to be promoted to top dog in the fleet.
And I've been working on it for over 11, 12 years now. Mighty Mo is named after an actual battleship, the USS Missouri. So Mighty Mo is my battleship, and we're gonna have it out on the road this season. Getting there, man, getting there. I'd be proud to drive this truck to a call and use it all day long, you know? It's our history.
It's a history that starts more than 100 years ago. Cars were around for a good 2 decades before the first real tow truck arrives on the scene. That's 20 years of breakdowns, wipeouts, and wrecks, with no easy way to move them.
Can you imagine a world that really didn't have any tow trucks? Where would things be at? It'd be chaotic.
But then, in 1916, as the story goes, a Model T crashes in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And among the 10 men who sweat and curse all day to get it back on the road is one who changes everything. Mechanic Ernest Holmes. Now a legend to towmen like Gary Leach.
Gary's an old friend of mine, been around the tow business for a long time, and he knows lots about the history of wreckers.
Ernest Holmes figured there had to be a better way.
Holmes starts with a 1913 Cadillac. Not because it's classy, it's one of the heavier, more powerful sedans around. He cuts off the back to make room for steel supports, adds a line, hand-cranked winch and hook, and after a few refinements, begins selling them.
Holmes would sell the wrecker or the back portion of the unit to a customer, and they would mount it on whatever vehicle they found suitable.
But the wreckers were notoriously unstable. Pulling from the back was no problem. But from the side, there was a risk of the tow truck toppling.
A lot of times, if you didn't have a tree to anchor to, the recovery would become a tug of war between you and the wreck, and you'd lose.
Holmes' solution was the first big innovation in towing. A split boom, 2 booms that could swing independently of each other. So as the truck pulled up a wreck from one side, the boom on the opposite side could be tied off acting as an anchor, creating a strong, stable platform.
Ever since Ernest Holmes invented the tow truck, it's been about, hey, we have a problem, what's the solution, and how are we gonna get this job done?
That point came crashing home with a wreck that had Jamie and crew way outgunned.
We've got 3 vehicles that we can use, a 1.5-ton truck, a 1-ton, and we have the rescue here.
Their solution comes right out of Ernest Holmes' original bag of tricks.
I'll get each guy rigged up and we'll get each truck in place.
With the trucks as anchors and throwing in a little physics, it's as good as pure pulling power.
It's really about math. It's really about physics. If you have the numbers worked out, you can do a lot with a little.
And that means math is our first pick in a Big 5 countdown of heavy rescue must-haves. Each of these trucks is grossly outmatched by the massive trailer, but working together, they just might have a chance.
It was my worst subject in school, believe it or not. I did not do well in math, but I learned the math I needed to do this job. And it's very basic, simple math, but you gotta make sure you figure it out before you start to do the job.
Suck it up. Okay, now everybody watch me and I'll tell you how to pull, okay? And try to work together, all 3. Doing the impossible and doing things that wouldn't seem like you could do them. Keep going. Is kind of cool.
And now, tow trivia. A young Jamie Davis was inspired by which TV drama? Adam 12, Emergency, The Brady Bunch. The answer, coming up. Tow trivia. Young Jamie Davis was inspired by which TV drama? Was it Adam 12, Emergency, The Brady Bunch? Here's Jamie with the answer.
When I was a kid, I watched the TV show Emergency all the time and just loved it. It had LA County Fire Department in it. It was an inspiring show to me as a kid. And it made me want to be a fireman when I grew up.
In fact, before getting into heavy rescue, Jamie was a firefighter. Back home in Hope, the workday's in full force.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, come on in. I'm gonna show you your old 850 where it's at.
And Jamie's old buddy, Gary Leach, has just rolled in.
Then we pull the rear end.
Oh, there she is.
To check out the progress on Mighty Mo.
Wow. This brings back a lot of memories.
Mighty Mo kind of has sentimental value to Gary because Gary actually bought the unit brand new in 1974.
We sold the 850 because technology was advancing. It was more practical to have a more modern piece of equipment.
Yeah, it sure looks good.
Yeah.
These trucks are like the 65 Mustangs of the towing industry, highly prized, but very, very rare.
So even the lights gotta be legit.
And they're brand new.
Never been on.
Never been on a truck. Look at that. They're brand new.
Truck lighting may seem like a small thing, but in the world of heavy rescue, it's a really big deal.
Nice.
That's gorgeous.
Adding lights to cars and tow trucks was a bright idea, but not nearly bright enough. In those early days, headlights are oil-fueled flames, sparked with a match.
Can you imagine today if you wanted to go down to the corner store at night and you had to spark up your headlights like a barbecue?
By 1924, the electric high-low beam means night travel is no longer restricted to lamplighting daredevils.
These giants of the highway carry their loads of freight to destinations hundreds of miles away.
But not everyone makes it to their destination. And to help tow operators work day and night, the Ernest Holmes Company supplies more and more lights for their wreckers, which solves one problem and creates another.
With electric lights, they ate up a lot of power at a recovery scene. And you could have a battery going dead on your truck real quick.
Flash forward to LEDs, the 21st century power misers of the lighting world.
Ooh, that's bright. That's really cool.
The need for 24-hour towing service brings us to number 4 in our Big 5 countdown. If you want to make it in heavy rescue, you need vision to see the problem, day or night. And on this wreck,
They rolled numerous times over. The wife is still trapped.
Jamie's lights literally come to the rescue.
Search and rescue's dealing with a pickup truck that's in the river. It's starting to get dark. We need to shed some light here. If you're the person that's down in a river and you're trapped there, having a little bit of light, you notice the difference.
We're gonna get you out of here.
This, to me, was a really nice ending to this rescue. It's amazing that anybody could come out alive.
Yeah, your light works awesome. Search and rescue made a comment there that had made their job a lot easier.
Yeah.
To find the next big advancement in heavy recovery, look to World War II. Supplying troops with food, fuel, and ammunition is a massive logistical headache. A single breakdown or stuck truck can choke off an entire supply line or army.
Without, no battle is possible.
So they build a wrecker unlike anything seen before. Ernest Holmes calls it the Military Holmes W45.
My father drove a Holmes W45 in the war. It had a 16-ton capacity with a power winch. Nothing could block the supply lines.
I can't imagine the pressure these guys must have been under to operate these wreckers and keep the war moving.
But there's a bigger problem. Actually, an enormous problem.
The Holmes W45 is a powerful wrecker, but it can't handle tanks.
Enter the M1A1. A wrecker on steroids. A 60,000-pound rear winch. A front bumper designed to smash through trees and anything else in its path. And a machine gun up top.
Imagine how difficult and intense it would be to do a recovery in a live battle zone. Amazing.
But there were some vehicles that weighed so much that not even the M1A1 could tackle them.
A Sherman tank tips the scale at over 65,000 pounds. For recoveries like that, wreckers on tank chassis are developed.
An enemy mine puts this Allied tank out of action as a tank retriever is ordered up from the rear.
The war was really the birth of heavy recovery. Those machines had a very important job to do, and they did it very well.
And kept on doing it. Heavy wreckers have played a critical role in major conflicts ever since.
Sometimes military engineering ends up in commercially sold wreckers. Al Quarring's wrecker is one of those trucks.
This'll be easy. Al goes to battle every day.
We might need our hero again.
That's the power of the Vulcan V100 wrecker.
My wrecker was designed for military use. They're originally built as tank retrievers. And in the winter conditions up where we work, there's a lot of advantages.
So when we look at the Big 5 heavy rescue must-haves, coming in at number 3, muscle. Al and Gord flexed theirs big time.
Like, seriously, that's a big-ass truck.
Off a logging road.
That thing weighs as much as both of our wreckers. 100,000 pounds. A job like that only comes across the towman's desk once or twice in a lifetime.
If that slope fails, you're gonna go for one hell of a ride, and it's gonna hurt.
Just go nice and easy. Just keep tugging on her.
That's what I like to see. Ha, ha, ha. Beautiful.
We're good.
Okay.
Now, fact or fiction? Al's Vulcan V100 wrecker has military roots. But has it ever towed military hardware? We'll ask the man himself. We asked, is it fact or fiction? Al's built-for-battle Vulcan V100 wrecker has towed military hardware. Here's Al with the answer.
We move lots of military equipment for the Canadian Army.
It's a fact. And not just for the Army, for civilians too.
This particular customer, he's an armorer for the movie business. And in this case, it's a M109 mobile howitzer. To use my wrecker as it's intended is pretty cool.
Drilled some holes. That's good.
At Jamie's Shop in Hope, Mighty Mo has a fresh coat of paint.
Look at that.
And a top-down mechanical makeover.
We're just getting ready to go to the Wisconsin Tow Show. Tonight's the night it's gotta go. So we're finishing up all the little details.
To see Jamie restore a 1973 Holmes 850 wrecker to pretty much factory showroom condition, he did a really, really good job.
Well, it's been 12 long years, and we're gonna take her out for the first time. Okay, here we go.
Jamie's passion project finally debuts.
I get emotional. All the hard work everybody put into this thing, finally, you know, it's like, yeah, it's a big-time deal. And it's beautiful, like a work of art, you know.
Jamie and his 40-ton treasure have a long road ahead.
Perfect.
All the way to Wisconsin, where Jamie will show off Mighty Mo to the towing world.
I'm all fueled up, and it's gonna be a good day.
In front of him, 2,000 miles of pavement. And that's the next big milestone in heavy recovery, the highway system.
This is an automotive age, traveling on time-saving superhighways.
In the years following World War II, road building in North America goes into overdrive.
With these new highways comes savings of man's greatest asset, time.
The reign of the freight train ends.
Heavy trucks are able to move on the highways with speed and safety.
As trucking passes in the fast lane.
3/4 of everything for American families travels at some time on the backs of our 10 million trucks.
with the entire economy now depending on the highways.
Yeah, Highway 1 shut down.
Closure.
There's one hell of a line of traffic.
Is not an option.
The highways guys are getting a little antsy.
And getting the road open fast is the next Big 5 heavy rescue countdown must-have. Never say die. Even if you're scaling a heavy recovery mountain.
It's multiple pieces, in multiple pieces.
All on your own.
I'm doing it as fast as I can. I'm one man, one truck.
Trailer's not wanting to release.
Things don't quite work out, you come back. You're gonna find a way. Never give up.
I grabbed my zip ties, identified the hose that was leaking the air. We got the leak stopped. 6-6, I got it mobile.
Looks like traffic's moving here.
It's now time to pack your bags for a little travel fun in a game we call Where in the World? In this country, 86% of freight moves by truck. And with traffic like that, it makes for some pretty good recoveries. Is it South Africa, Australia, or Slovenia? The answer's coming up. We asked where in the world is this recovery? Is it South Africa, Australia, or Slovenia? If you said South Africa, you got it right. Congratulations. In this country, most everything moves by truck, and many of the roads are narrow and windy, making for some pretty dramatic recoveries. Back on the other side of the world,
I'm headed eastbound.
Jamie's made it through the Rocky Mountains, aiming for Wisconsin and the coming out party for his not-so-new baby. But first,
I really can't wait to see his face.
He needs to pick up his best buddy, Gary Leach.
Wow.
Who hasn't seen Mighty Mo for months.
I'm speechless. A lot of memories. Seeing it was really overwhelming. It just brought back so many memories and so many things that we had done with that truck. It was special.
How you been?
Good, are you?
Not too bad.
You did an outstanding job.
It's like the day you drove it out of the plant.
Yeah.
This was world class.
The Holmes 850 was born in the late 40s out of the innovations of World War II. The first true heavy wrecker.
It dwarfed all other wreckers around. It was huge. The booms were power up and power down, had huge 40-ton winches.
This was the unit.
And now these are.
Yeah.
I'm really taken back by this moment here because I'm basically standing between the past and the present and the evolution of our whole industry right here.
We've come a long way.
Before hitting Wisconsin, Jamie takes a fast detour north of Chicago. The Illinois Tollway is one of the busiest traffic corridors in the U.S.
I mean, look at it.
And the towing territory
Non-stop.
of Jamie's buddy, Ernie Vole. Here, rotators rule the road.
How many miles of highway do you cover on the tollway?
25, 30 miles.
The Highway Authority has given this patch of road to Ernie.
See where that road goes down that way?
Yeah.
I got all of that too.
Oh, wow.
Exclusive areas, only his company is allowed to tow or recover wrecks from. This system guarantees enough work to allow Ernie to invest in the best equipment to clear the road as fast as possible.
What would happen if you had a competitor come and try to scoop the job off?
That's gonna happen.
That's very different than the free-for-all that Jamie faces on the Coke,
Heavy wreckers on priority.
where more than a dozen trucks fight it out for what little work there is in the mountains.
Everything's fairly competitive up here, so you got to be right on whatever's going on. What do you think about the system that's in place for me? Where would you go with that? Would you even do that?
I'd go broke. I couldn't do it.
There's so many differences in the way these guys operate compared to how we do it back home. Everything's evolved in heavy rescue. We need to make sure the service level evolves with it.
To understand where heavy rescue might be going next,
Hi, Jamie. How's it going?
we head an hour and a half west of Chicago.
These guys got it all going on.
This is Maggio's. And Jay Maggio
Wow.
Unbelievable, ain't it?
has a new toy that makes today's heavy rescue trucks look almost lightweight.
With the boom extend, he's got 80,000 on there right now.
That is something else.
Unbelievable. That's a whole semi, 80,000.
That's a whole semi right there.
That's a whole semi.
This is something like I've never seen before. And he can move with it.
Hey, look at him.
Look at that.
Jay and his brother Marty developed the new machine for rail recovery, but say it could be used on highways.
You get up in that seat.
Give it a try?
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
This off-road Goliath
Wow. Incredible.
may be one of the biggest, baddest machines around.
Like nothing's there. You don't even realize you have 80,000 pounds hanging on there, eh?
Slow down.
I was pushing the pedal down to move the tracks. I let off that pedal, but I didn't realize it made it go in reverse at the same time.
That's all right.
I was like, oh, what did I do here? And there's not room for mistakes with 80,000 pounds.
These are the ultimate now. You can't drive a heavy wrecker off-road. You can't carry 80,000 pounds and move ahead. There's no way.
But it would be nothing without hydraulics. A way of moving big weight that revolutionized the industry and reinvented towing. In the late 70s, hydraulics appear on heavy wreckers, starting with the Century 1030.
Hydraulic technology changes the whole recovery industry. Like magic. You had power at your fingertips.
By using pressure and liquid, hydraulic systems move more weight with precision. But not everyone liked it.
Towers laughed them off. Get these things out of here. They're not going to do any good. I'm not buying one of them. I don't need it. My Holmes winch will pull more than anything in the world.
But towers soon changed their tune.
Hydraulics are way more precise and smoother than a mechanical system.
And that's pretty groovy. Because as gas prices soar,
drivers want to squeeze as much distance as possible from each expensive tank full.
Transport trucks, and especially trailers, become lighter.
There's no strength to this here.
And less rugged.
You're just gonna tear it apart.
Trailers don't have the strength in the walls that they used to.
It just becomes a big floppy mess.
And they are also twice as difficult to recover.
The wall's giving away.
Without damaging them.
Hydraulics to the rescue.
Johnny, let her down, bud.
All right, let's see how she goes.
Hydraulics play a huge role in moving big weight safely and with finesse. You weren't rip and tear anymore.
That's what we want.
Now, it's time to test your mental mettle. Do you know what this piece of gear found on every heavy wrecker in the world is called? Is it a come-along, tire chain adapter, or snatch block? That answer coming up. We asked if you can identify this hunk of essential gear. Is it a come-along, tire chain adapter, or snatch block? The answer, a snatch block. Gord Boyd calls it a towman's best friend.
They can change direction of pull. They can multiply pulling power. Every time you put a block in a line, you double the pulling power.
The snatch block must have gear on every heavy wrecker. 3 hours northwest of Chicago.
We're just pulling into Wisconsin Dells.
Jamie and Gary near the tow show.
So that's one thing I always enjoy is just wandering around, looking around, see what other people are doing.
And for the grand entrance, Mighty Mo has ditched the low bed.
I think Mighty Mo is a little too proud to be trailered into any show.
Whoa, cool.
All right, we finally made it.
If there's one thing anybody knows about me,
Oh, we made her.
is that it has to look the look.
So we'll put this over here.
It has to look like it's gonna go out and do the job, be professional, and catch your eye.
Okay, so legs on, that's the last thing.
Perfect.
We're all set up, and now it's all about having a good time.
We want to see what everybody's brought. Looking at other guys' iron.
Looks real good.
Mighty Mo is a hit.
Mo turned out real nice, real good paint work. They spent a lot of time on it.
So you never know what you're going to see.
And Jamie and Gary are like two kids in a candy store.
It's like being in a time capsule, seeing the oldest of old and the newest of new. One of the best things at the tow show for me, the amount of pride all these guys take in their equipment, no matter what it is.
How old is this?
This is a 1933.
Mark.
Their passion for this industry is really amazing.
Beautiful job.
Wow. Whenever I go to these tow shows, I'm learning new things and seeing new things, and it's something different every time.
Then kind of the neat thing I always thought was they adopted these from the railroad for the lighting because they didn't even have taillights on trucks.
And what was it used for?
For safety. And usually left one hanging on the truck so the truck didn't get ran into.
I knew the early lighting was primitive on these old trucks, but I wouldn't want to have to use that on today's highways.
I love the body on this.
I see this black truck.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing,
Nice
man?
to see you guys down here.
It was massive.
Yeah, look at the size of those cylinders. It's huge.
This unit is one of the most advanced rotators on the road today. Really cool.
Well, I'm gonna raise this right up. Is that okay? Sure.
Another fierce feature.
That's very cool.
An underlift with serious muscle.
The advantage of this is more length and higher lift. So if you have a dump truck and you want to lift up by the box area, you can get way up in the air. It's empty. Dump truck's empty.
Nice to see you guys.
Hey, Roddy.
Hey, how are you doing? Yeah.
This is the unit you're telling us about, eh?
Yeah, this is the Man 1 wrecker. There's what the truck looks like originally when we had got it.
Sure doesn't look like the same truck.
It was for Desert Storm. What's really unique is the front outriggers on this thing. This thing's got a 30-foot stance in the front.
That's wow.
It's amazing where we've come from and where we are today. There's a history, there's an evolution, and it continues to get better and better all the time.
Since Ernest Holmes dreamed up the first real tow truck, tow drivers confronted bigger and more demanding obstacles. Every new challenge was met with a bold innovation, even as the pressure to perform kept ramping up. But by the 1980s, the swelling loads and busy roads made it clear something very big was missing.
That's when the rotator comes onto the scene. Rotator is the Godzilla of wreckers. They can pick up huge weight. They have the ability to move and swivel around.
That mobility means a wreck can be recovered using a single lane. Often impossible with wreckers with fixed booms.
Keep the road open and don't interfere with traffic. That's our #1 goal.
And that brings us to our last installment of the Big 5 Countdown. But first, a recap. Figuring in at number 5, math. Number 4, vision. Number 3, big iron muscle. Number 2, perseverance. No matter what, never say die. And finally, the most important quality you need to be a heavy rescue hero: leadership.
This is a hard job. No matter what wreck we're dealing with, no matter how bad it is, they're looking at us to take charge and take care of this problem. And nobody else is going to clean up after me. I have to get it done. I'm the last line of defense. Right, wrong, or indifferent, I'm the guy calling the shots. You do this, you do that, get that done. We brought in my brother Jason. Pick the whole thing up and bring it up over this bank.
There must be a pile of weight in that thing.
We had to work in tandem together. If one wrecker takes more weight than the other one, we could have a huge failure.
Hold on, hold on. Wow. We're afraid of losing it right now. All of us move ahead a little bit. It's unnerving a bit even to us guys who've been in it a long time to have that thing hanging there. All right, Jeff. That's about as good as you get it in this business.
Coming up, Mighty Mo goes public. And later,
You ready?
can the old girl prove she's more than just a showpiece? Back at the Wisconsin Tow Show, these wreckers will soon be strutting their stuff through town. And to make sure Mighty Mo looks its best,
It's wax on, wax off.
Jamie's enlisted the A-Team.
Family's here, they're enjoying a weekend off, but if they're gonna have a great weekend and come down here, they gotta do a little bit of work. Mo's gotta look the best it can look. It's really cool for me to see the whole family chipping in to give a hand here. All right, guys. All right, thanks for the help. This makes all the hard work really come together for me right now. Proud to be part of this. I'm proud to be in an industry that's been helping people since the early 1900s. I don't think I'd change my life for 1 minute.
Jamie's back home in Hope, British Columbia. After an incredible journey, digging deep into heavy recovery's past and future.
You want to try a side pull?
Now it's time for Mighty Mo to get to work.
I don't want to get out on a job, be blocking the highway, and find out my 43-year-old wreckers broke down or there's some issue. So we want to make sure that it's tested and true.
Jamie's been waiting a long time for this.
Yeah, I'm going to split the boom.
Okay.
Today's job here really is just pull this tractor out of here. Are you ready, Pierce? Ready?
It's back to basics.
Look at how fast that goes, eh? What a puller.
And I'm in charge. I own it outright.
You're looking pretty happy.
I can't wait to get out on the highway.
I'm proud to jump in that truck and go to work, go to battle. It's so rich in history, and it's so close to our roots. That machine is going to be a powerhouse around here. That truck's going to get it done.
It's real good. Really good. She's good to go.